Good morning, students. Let's see the continuity of 13th group. Okay. Today we are going to discuss about back bonding, back bonding. Let's see what is back bonding here. Okay. Boron trifluoride, boron trichloride, boron tribromide and boron triiodide. Okay, these are the trihalides of 13th group elements. Am I right? Boron with halogen, trihalides of boron. What is the central atom here? In this all the compound, the central atom is boron. Okay. Electronic configuration of boron is its atomic number is 5. Am I right? Now what is its electronic configuration? 1s2, 2s2, 2p1. Am I right? 2s2, 2p1. 2p1. In the ground state, it is in ground state. Now in boron trifluoride, boron undergoes sp2 hybridization. This is called ground state electronic configuration. Ground state electronic configuration. Clear? Okay. Now excited state electronic configuration. Excited state electronic configuration of boron is this one electron shifted to this p. Now 1s2, 2s1, 2p2. Am I right? Now this is valency cell electronic configuration. 1s, 2s, 2p. This is the last cell. Now this 2s consists one electron and this 2p consists two electrons, 1, 2. So boron undergoes which hybridization? sp2, one s orbital, 2p orbital. sp2 hybridization. sp2 hybridization. If you observe clearly here, one p orbital is vacant, there is no electron. This is vacant or empty. Vacant or empty. Empty means nothing is there. Vacant p orbital in boron. So what is the name of this p orbital? 2p. That is 2p orbital, no electron in 2p. In boron trifluoride, in the boron, one 2p orbital is vacant, no electron. Okay. This is boron trifluoride, am I right? Boron trifluoride. So what is the hybridization? sp2 and bond angles 120 degrees and shape is trigonal, planar, am I right? What about this one? It is a weak Lewis acid, that is it accepts electron pair from donor, am I right? Clear? So it is Lewis acid, weak Lewis acid. And one more important point about this, it is an electron deficient compound. That is incomplete octet. That means only 6 electrons around boron atom in boron trifluoride, am I right? 2, 2, 2. Clear? Now we are going to discuss about back bonding. We just discussed this boron in boron trifluoride consists one empty p orbital, am I right? Empty p orbital. Is it clear up to? So that empty p orbital can represent as, this is boron, okay, this is fluorine, okay. Now that empty p orbital, the 2p orbital can be represented as like this, okay, both loops are same size. Okay, empty, vacant 2p orbital. What it is? Vacant 2p orbital of boron. Okay. Now let us come to fluorine. Fluorine atomic number is 9, am I right? Now write electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p5, 2 plus 2, 4 plus 5, 9. In 2p5, this is 2p orbital in fluorine. How many electrons here we have? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, clear? 1, 2, 3, 4. So what we observed here, it is 2s also, am I right? 2s, how many electrons? 2 electrons in 2s. If you observe here in halogens, how many lone pair electrons here? It is 1, 2, 3. 2 electrons, 2 electrons, 2 electrons. These are called as lone pair electrons. Lone pair electrons, these 3 pairs. So we can represent that halogens consist 3 lone pair of electrons. Okay, 3 lone pair electrons like this. That means these are not involved in the chemical bond. Lone pair means not involved in the chemical bond. So which electron involved in the chemical bond? This electron only. Okay, remember. Now you have in the p orbitals, this is p, this is p, this is p. It is also here s. Now this 2p orbital consists of 2 lone pairs, am I right? 2 two lone pairs. Remember that. Now f orbital having two p orbitals here, two p orbitals with two lone pairs. This is one p, this is also another p, this is also. We need this. So here f orbital f consists two p orbitals which are having lone pairs. Now I would like to consider in the f orbital, one p orbital consists two electrons, am I right? Two electrons, this one suppose, two electrons like this, p orbital. Which it is? It is 2p of boron and it is 2p of fluorine. 2p orbitals. 2p orbitals, these are, okay? In that first one consists two electrons, we can represent like this. The remaining two are this one and this one, this pair and this pair can represent as okay, clear? No need to mention here these two, remember. Clear? Now I consider only one lone pair which is 2p orbital like this. One electron, totally two electrons suppose in this. Okay. Now boron is an electron deficient, that means there is no electron. Boron need electrons, two electrons to get this stable. Why? Here it has two electrons, this bond two, okay, and this bond is having two electrons, totally 6 only. There is no octet configuration. Now it need two electrons, am I right? Then fluorine offer 2 electrons to this boron, then total 8 electrons in the boron, then it gets stable due to octet electronic configuration. Octet means 8 electrons. So now this fluorine donate this electron to this boron. Fluorine can also donate this electron to this. Coordinate covalent bond takes place, or dative bond, already we discussed. Okay. In this manner, this boron gain these 2 electrons from fluorine. This is called back bonding. So now these appear as pi bond. How this bond between fluorine to boron, the bond between fluorine to boron is called as back bonding. This is called back bonding. Okay, which type of back bonding? Now these act as pi bonds. This act as pi bond. How it act as pi bond? We have sigma bond, pi bond. So now this act as a pi bond. Okay. Now pi bond exists between boron and fluorine. Okay. Clear? Remember this. So we call it is partial pi bond. Partial pi bond. Okay. So now pi bond formed between boron and fluorine due to the 2p orbital overlapping. Am I right? So we can represent that back bonding is pi 2p pi bond. Pi 2p. This is the pi bond. Which orbital involved from boron side? 2p. Which orbital involved from fluorine? 2p. This is 2p. 2p. Okay. 2p. Now this is called pi bond takes place. So pi 2p, pi 2p. Okay. Pi 2p, pi 2p back bond takes place. Back bond takes place. Am I right? In this manner, boron trifluoride gets the stability. So what is the reason boron trifluoride get this stable? Here, due to back bond, this fluorine offer 2 electrons, then totally 8 electrons. 8 electrons means that boron trifluoride get stable. Is it clear? Which bond takes place? Back bond, that bond. So fluorine to boron is called as back bond. Okay. Now which type of back bond? pi 2p orbital, pi 2p orbital involved here. So that pi bond is formed. That pi bond is called as partial pi bond. Partial pi bond. In this manner, boron trifluoride gets the stability. Get the stability. Remember this point. Fluorine offers electrons to boron from its 2p orbital. The 2p orbital consists 2 electrons. This is okay. Now we can represent this simply. This is boron, fluorine, this is pi bond. Pi bond. 1, 2, 3, 4. Totally how many bonds are there? 4 bonds. 1, 2, 3, 4. This act as pi bond. Remember this. We can also represent this double-headed arrow. Okay. Now this fluorine can also participate like that in the same manner like. So we can represent. Now this is back bond. We can also write this there is same possibility from this fluorine also. Am I right? Clear? Is it clear? These are called as no bond resonance. What we call it is no bond resonance. Resonance means we should represent with double-headed arrow. All are with the same pattern. Am I right? Same meaning. Double bond, there is possibility formation of double bond here. Suppose this fluorine is involved, the double bond takes place in between. Suppose this fluorine is involved, this means, am I right? So these are the possibilities. So we can call it is no bond resonance. Resonance, what we call it is, this representation is called is resonance. So no bond resonance, remember this, later we will discuss in organic chemistry also, no bond resonance. Okay. So when the molecule participate in resonance, then what happened? The molecule undergoes stabilization. Stable, more stable. So due to no bond resonance, BF3 molecule undergoes stability. Clear? Due to the resonance, the molecules are undergo stabilization. Here boron trifluoride undergoes no bond resonance. So these are the possibility formation of the pi bond between fluorine and boron. Which orbitals are involved? From fluorine side it is 2p, from boron side it is also 2p. Clear? So we call it is pi bond is there, that is pi bond formed due to overlapping of 2p and pi 2p. Okay? Pi 2p back bond we call it is. Clear mark to? So let's see bond order here. Bond order. Suppose if we consider boron trifluoride, we expect that the bond order is how many bonds? 1, 2, 3. 3 by 3, that is 1. Bond order I think we are expecting 1. 1, 2, 3 bonds by 3. 1. So this is not correct in the case of back bonding. So in the case of back bonding, what we expect? This is fluorine. This fluorine offer electrons to this boron due to back bonding, am I right? Here it is involved 2p. From fluorine side is also 2p. What we call it is pi 2p, pi 2p. This bond is act as, these two are act as pi bond. Okay, pi bond. Now how many bonds are possible here actually? 1, 2, 3, 4 bonds. Okay. Now in this case, how to calculate bond order? Bond order is equals 4 by 3. This is partial bond, not complete bond formation. Not complete bond formation. Now it is appeared as 4 bonds, but originally we consider it is 3 bonds, 4 by 3. Now it is 1.33. So where which takes place? Which one it takes place? Back bonding takes place. Back bond takes place. Back bond takes place. So if you observe, due to the back bond, the bond order is increases, am I right? We are expecting 1 here, but due to the back bonding, what happened? It is 1.33, not the point. So here 4 bonds by 3, okay. So it is partial bond. That's why I taken here 3. Okay, 3 by 3 it is 1. Due to involvement of back bond, that is bond from fluorine to boron. In this case, the bond order is increases or not? So write it down. Due to back bond, bond order increases, am I right? Bond order increases. Okay, bond order is increases. Clear, ma? So let's say back bonding is strong. When it takes place between same type, when it takes place same type orbitals, reason energy difference between same type of orbitals not is very less. Let's see what is the meaning of the sentence. Suppose 2p orbitals involved. 2p suppose involved. Same orbitals or not? So here back bonding is high. Back bond is high. Suppose 2p, 3p. Different. This is 2p, this is 3p. Some difference is there. Okay. 2p and 4p. Difference is there. 2p, 4p. Okay. And 2p, 5p. Okay, clear? So same type of orbitals are involved in the back bonding. That back bond strength is high. Why? Because in between the same orbitals, energy difference is less. difference is less. These are different, 2p, 3p. Okay, so more difference is there. So backbone order is, and backbone nature is high for this one than this. Okay, clear? Backbone strength high, for this one low. Clear? Same orbital, so their energy difference is very less. In this case, back bond is very strong here. Okay, remember this. So due to back bond, what happened? Bond order is also higher or not? Remember this point. Due to back bond order is also high. So how boron trifluoride gets this stable? Due to back bond formation. So due to back bond formation, what happened? So due to back bond formation, clearly here it gets stability. Okay, it gets the stability. Okay. Is it clear, Maptu? It gets the stability. Okay. So due to back bond, what happened? Bond order is also increases. So let's see boron trifluoride and boron trichloride, boron tribromide, boron triiodide. So here from boron, which orbital is involved? 2p. From fluorine, 2p. From boron it is 2p. From chlorine it is 3p orbital is involved. From boron 2p. Here it is 4p and here 2p, and this is from iodine 5p orbitals are involved. Okay, remember this. 2p belongs to boron and this 2p fluorine, this 3p for chlorine, 4p orbital from boron, and from iodine it is 5p. Okay, so the lone pair of chlorine from which orbital? 3p orbital. So the lone pair of from iodine from which orbital? 5p orbital. So now back bond strength order is like this, am I right? Back bond strength order is like this. This is more back bond. Why? Because energy difference is less. Energy difference is less, am I right? Why? Because these are the same orbitals. So now we call it is pi 2p dp pi bond. This is pi 2p and pi 3p. Pi 2p, pi 4p, pi 2p, 5 pi p bond. Okay. So back bond is nothing but of pi bond, partial pi bond. Remember this. So in the boron trifluoride, from boron side which orbital is involved? 2p, that is vacant. From fluorine 2p, from chlorine 3p, from boron 4p, from iodine 5p orbital is involved. Okay. So finally what we conclude here, so this is JEE concept and NEET. Okay, listen. Back bond increases, pi character is also increases. Pi character is also increases. Okay, pi bonds are takes place. And then what about due to back bond? Bond order is also increases or not? Bond order is also increases. Okay, by increasing in the bond order, bond strength also high, that is strong bond. Strong bond. Okay, bond strength is high. So, but bond length is decreases. Bond length is decreases. Bond strength and bond length is inversely proportional. So, increases, decreases. Okay, but stability is increases. Stability increases. Stability increases. Okay, and low is acidity decreases. Low is acidity is decreases. This is the important. The relation between bond order, okay, and bond length we consider very important. Bond order is increases, what happened? Bond length is decreases. Bond order is increases, Lewis acidic nature is also decreases. Remember this. Why? I will explain. So very important concept this one. Now, question number 1. Boron trifluoride, boron trichloride, boron tribromide, boron tribromide, clear, and boron triiodide. Am I right? Now in this write bond order decreasing manner. Decreasing manner means high to low. Decreasing manner means, decreasing order means high to low. So let's see here. So here boron trifluoride, boron trichloride, boron tribromide and boron triiodide. Which one has more bond order? More bond order. Let us come to bond order. Bond order is high, that means back bonding is high. Okay. In boron trifluoride, answer for this. Boron trifluoride, same orbitals are involved or not? 2p, 2p. So that means back bonding is high. Back bonding high means bond order is high. So bond order high for boron trifluoride, then greater than boron trichloride, greater than boron tribromide, and greater than boron triiodide. Clear? So this one has more bond order, nearly 1.33. Why? Because 2p, 2p, same orbitals are involved here. Here 2p, 3p. Here it is 2p, 4p. From here 2p, 5p. Clear? This is the reason. So back bond high for this one, less for this one, and bond order high for this one. Why? Because both are directly proportional relation. Okay, clear? This is the answer. Now back bond order for this one, same or not same? Back bond takes place by this one. Clear? Why? Because back bond order means 2p, 2p is high. Okay, high value, low value. Next question, write pi character. So which one ready to give pi character? Pi character is directly proportional to bond order or not? So bond order means bond order, this is the bond order, am I right? So pi character is directly proportional to pi character increases, bond order also increases. What is the bond order here for this one? This is the bond order. Bond order. Clear? So now bond order is directly proportional to pi character. So now same manner here also. Boron trifluoride, boron trichloride, boron tribromide, greater than boron triiodide. Clear up to everyone? Students, clear up to? Directly proportional relation, but this one is inversely proportional, these two are inversely proportional relation for remaining. Remember this. Now next question, bond length order for this one. So bond order and bond length is inversely proportional. Am I right? So bond order is high for this one and bond order is less for this one. Is it clear? Now here bond order, this one. Now bond length is inversely proportional. This one high means this one low. Bond order high for this one. That means this is least bond length. So now write boron trifluoride less than, boron trichloride less than, boron tribromide less than, boron triiodide. Okay, let's see. In the boron, which orbital? This is bond length high. For this one, bond length least. Okay, inversely proportional. So in the boron, which orbital involved? 2p orbital. This is the nuclei, and the fluorine is also nearly same size. Okay. So size of the orbital is, size of the boron trifluoride is less size. Less size of boron trifluoride. Small size. Bond length. Bond length means this one. This one. Okay. This is boron, this is fluorine. Their bond length, this is. So very less, bond length is less. Okay. And bond length is high. That means this is boron 2p. For iodine it is very bigger size. Iodine is very big size. Iodine, this is iodine. This is boron, this is iodine representation. So bond length is high. Bond length is high. Clear? Bond length is high. Bond length is high here. So bond length high. Bond length is less. Okay, clear? So why? Because bond order manner this one. Bond order is inversely proportional to bond length or not. This is high, this is low. Clear up to everyone? So very important. Next, Lewis acidity. Lewis acidity. Lewis acidity is inversely proportional to bond order. Lewis acidity is inversely proportional to bond order. So that means bond order is high for this one. That means it has least Lewis acid. Am I right? So now boron trifluoride is less than, boron trichloride is less than, boron tribromide is less than, boron triiodide. High Lewis acidity for boron triiodide, which is strong acid. Boron triiodide is strong acid, strong Lewis acid. So now this one is called as Lewis acidity is very less. That means less acidic. This one is most acidic, am I right? Acidic in nature. Acidic character is more. Why? Because bond order is less. Okay, bond order and acidic nature. It is increases, it is decreases. Clear up to? So very important with this one also. Bond length, bond order relation. Okay, what is the stability order? Stability order. So bond order in this direction. Stability is also directly proportional relation, right? bond order is directly proportional to stability. Now what is the order? Bond order directly proportional means same order. Stability order is boron trifluoride, boron trichloride, boron tribromide, boron triiodide. More stable, less stable. Why? Because more bond order, less bond order. More stable, more stable, less stable. Okay, clear? Is it clear up to all of you? So listen, next question. Why boron trifluoride is a weak Lewis acid? Lewis acid. Okay. Bond order for answer. Bond order for boron trifluoride is 1.33. Am I right? Which orbitals involved? 2p, 2p, pi 2p, pi 2p. Okay, back bond is high. Am I right? Same orbital, energy difference is less, so back bond is high. Back bond high means bond order is also high. Bond order high means stability is also high for boron trifluoride. Clear? That means boron trifluoride is stable. Due to back bond, fluorine offer 2 electrons, am I right? One, two, three, 6 electrons only, not stable. But when this fluorine offer 2 electrons, one electron, it gives a pi bond, then totally how many electrons? 8 electrons. That means octet. It's stable. Clear? It already stable. So boron trifluoride is stable. So it is a weak acid. Why it is weak acid? Reason. Now boron trifluoride unable to accept electron pair from electron donors like NH3. When we call it is Lewis acid? Lewis acid means electron pair acceptor, am I right? Electron pair acceptor. Okay. Now suppose this is boron trifluoride which is at back bond. Mention this one, at back bond. Suppose it is interact with ammonia. Clear? It is already stable due to back bond, am I right? In this case. So if it is accept electron pair, it is good acid, am I right? Lewis acid means electron pair acceptor from this one. It is already stable. Then how it accept electron pair here? Less tendency to accept electron pair from ammonia. Because it is already stable, it is less tendency, it is unable to interact the electron pair from ammonia here when it is involved in the backbone. Clear? So it is not interested to accept the electron pair. So Lewis acidity nature is decreases or not? Decreases. So Lewis acid means it can able to accept the electron pair very easily. But due to the backbone, what happened? It is unable to accept the electron pair. That means Lewis acidity is decreases or not? Decreases. So Lewis acidity is decreased for boron trifluoride compare with boron trichloride, boron tribromide and boron triiodide. Which is more acidic? Boron triiodide. Clear? Already we mentioned that. Okay. Clear, students? So it is a weak acid. So next, then go for next question. Boron trifluoride and BF4 minus which one has more bond length or maximum bond length? In these two, which one has more bond length? Very important. What is the relation for bond order? Is inversely proportional to bond length. This means this is high, this is less. Already we discussed it. So let's calculate bond order for boron trifluoride which is involved in backbone. Bond order is 4/3 here, that is 1.33. Okay. Bond order 1.33. Now come to bond order for this one. This is boron trifluoride. How many fluorines we have? At boron 4. Am I right? Minus. How many bonds? All are direct single bonds. There is no pi bond, am I right? That means no back bond. No, why? Because options are pi bond, am I right? No pi bond. Pi bond means double bond. Absence of pi bond. Okay. Here pi bond is there. That means back bond is present. Back bond present means bond order 1.3. So due to partial pi bond. Clear? Here exactly 4 bonds are there, all are single bonds, there is no pi bond, so no back bond, absence of pi bond. Clear? In this case, bond order is number of bonds 1, 2, 3, 4. 4/4 directly 1. Now which one has more bond order? Compare these two. Here 1.33, 1 here. So now bond order is high for boron trifluoride, that is 1.33 is greater bond order of BF4 minus, that is how much? 1. 1.33 is greater than 1 or not? Bond order. So bond order is high for this one means bond length is decreased for this one. So bond length is maximum for this one or not? Why? Both are inversely proportional. bond order for this one is very high, so bond length is less, and bond order is only one, very less, so bond length is high for this one. Clear? So therefore BF4 minus has maximum bond length than boron trifluoride. Clear? Why? Because it has more bond order, it has less bond order. That means maximum bond length, less bond length. Clear? Remember, not already discussed with bond strength inversely proportional to bond length. It is strong bond means very close to boron, so bond length is decreases. Strong bond strength means very close to boron and fluorine, very close. That is strong bond strength is high. So but then bond length becomes very lesser, not bond length is very close. So close means very strong. So both are very highly interacting. So bond strength is very high. That means bond length becomes decreased, less distance. Okay, remember that. Now in these two molecules, which one has more bond strength? More bond length for this one is very high. So it is less bond strength and more bond strength. Am I right? Why? Because bond length is decreased for this one. Clear up to? So now which one has maximum bond length? BF4 minus ion. Why? Because its bond order is only 1. Remember that. And next question. BF3 and NH3 bond BF3. Which one has maximum bond length? Maximum bond length. For boron trifluoride, back bond takes place, so bond order is 4/3, 1.33. Okay. Come to here. This structure is like this. Okay, clear? No pi bond. Here pi bond is there, that means back bond takes place. Bond order is high due to back bond. So here no pi bond, so no back bond. So bond order is less. That means bond order is equal to how much? 1, 2, 3, 4 bonds by 4. How much it is? 1. So bond order is high, bond order is less. That means NH3 BF3 has less bond order, so it has more bond length. More bond length than boron trifluoride. Is it clear, ma? All of you? So now this is the answer. This is the answer. Clear? AlCl3 cannot show back bond. Why? Answer. Why back bond need to get stability? So AlCl3 does not show back bond because AlCl3 get the stability by formation of dimer Al2Cl6. So the dimer means two AlCl are combined together. This is Al, clear? This is Al. This is one more AlCl3. So coordination bond takes place. So in this manner it gets stability. This is dimer of AlCl3, Al2Cl6 dimer. So this is stable. No pi bond here, so no back bond. So due to the formation of dimer, AlCl3 get this stable, okay? But there is no back bond. In which manner AlCl3 get this stable? Due to the formation of dimer. But in the case of boron trifluoride, boron trichloride and the remaining halides, what happened in this case? In that particular case, there is back bond possible for getting highly stable. Clear, ma? Everyone? Is it clear? Write the notes properly and each and every point you have to read. If is there any doubt, ask me. So follow the relation. Back bond is directly proportional to bond order. Then bond strength. Then pi bond character is also increases. Lewis acidity decreases and bond length is high. Okay, that is the order. Okay. So boron trifluoride has less tendency, less acidic nature than boron triiodide. Why? Because bond order is very less for, that means back bonding nature is very less for boron triiodide than boron trifluoride. Okay. Okay students, we will again meet on tomorrow. Have a nice day.